record. I feel like we haven't done this in forever. Like 1 week off,
It feels like we have so much to talk about. But news-wise, there's not.
Yeah, there's not a ton
There's not
of stuff.
much.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gaming with the Bros podcast.
Hello. What is up? Episode 28. Today is May 31st, 2020.
May 31st.
First.
But yeah, episode 28. We took last week off. We didn't really plan on taking it off. Sunday came around and you had messaged me, and it was Memorial weekend, so
Yeah, nothing news-wise really happened last week. This week, there's been some stuff that we can talk about, but
yeah. I mean, normally even if there wasn't even if it was like a slow news week, we'd still have the podcast. But yeah, just a holiday weekend, 3-day weekend. Decided to go ahead and just take it off and enjoy the time.
Yeah, enjoy this Sunday night.
Yeah.
So, not that we don't enjoy, these podcasts every Sunday night.
Yeah, of course. It's fun times. But yeah, welcome back to the show. We'll start off with kind of what we've been playing and kind of what we've been doing for the past couple of weeks, whether it's TV wise or movie wise, whatever you've been doing. Nick, you wanna start off?
Yeah, and before we get into the game section, I just want to ask, what shows have you been watching?
Okay, so that's a good question. So I've still been gaming here and there, but I've kind of slowed down a bit. I've completely binge watched The Office. I watched all 9 seasons of it.
Nice.
Dude, that is one of the best shows of all time. Like, it is so good. Like, just
right.
the humor with it. And I thought the last few seasons were gonna kind of be lame without Michael Scott's character, but they're actually like pretty good. And like just the whole Jim and Pam, like their relationship, they kind of struggle a little bit towards the end, but then it gets better. It was a really nice like final 2 seasons of that show.
I feel like watching it like in succession, like binge watching it like you did, it makes the transition between having Michael there and having him gone, like it makes it much easier than just if you had been watching the show like
exactly
by week.
I mean, him leaving the show it made sense, because he was like, I don't know, he was kind of like a love addict. He just wanted somebody to love him back, and then ended up finding her and Holly or whatever, and then it was a really nice touching moment. And then like the last episode where, I mean, I guess spoilers for The Office, but after Dwight gets married and stuff, and he gets the manager position at Dunham, and just everyone kind of gets their kind of just desserts. They all, it's like a nice happy ending.
It's kind of like, for as much slack as the last two seasons got, that ending is kind of the perfect ending for
and then they brought Michael back for that one at last final episode, whatever. So that was like nice.
Yeah.
So I've been watching that. They added Avatar: The Last Airbender to Netflix, and I completely binge watched that. I watched all 3 seasons.
You finished?
Yeah. So what's awesome though is like I really love TV shows that are like 25 minutes, something that you could just knock through, because like it's really hard to like get into a TV series that's 50 minutes each episode, and it's really hard to kind of invest, one episode, like one episode of Avatar you can watch in 20 minutes, and then you can kind of do something else or something. It's really short investment. And man, that
are you gonna wait?
I'm not spoiling it.
Okay, because Alicia is actually watching it right now. I'm watching it with her. I don't think I remember the ending, but I've never 3.
Yeah, I've never watched the full season 3.
Okay.
So I didn't know the ending either.
We're pretty close to the end, but she's just watching.
Yeah, that's a really good show. Like I know The Legend of Korra isn't on Netflix yet, but hopefully they add that soon, because I would like to see that story advance. But it's a really it's a great show.
It's amazing. Like, oh man, and how relevant it is today. Like, even with like the topics it covers, like Oh, such a good show.
Yeah, yeah, and they have some really great character development, especially with like Zuko.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like the best character
yeah,
development I've ever
it's
seen
so good. And then
in
like
a
just
show.
seeing all the memes and stuff on Facebook about it,
Hmm.
it's so funny. And then I've also been watching. So I'll get to it here in a second, but of course I'm like I love Dragon Ball FighterZ, so I was like, well, let me actually watch the show because I haven't seen these characters like in Super or whatever. So I subscribed to Funimation because they've got all of
Nice.
Dragon Ball Super on their streaming app. So I've been watching that, and I don't know, I think I'm like 60 episodes into that too. So
60.
yeah. Well, I skipped about 20 because I had started it about a year ago and then never kept up with it.
Mhm.
So I got past like the initial fight with Beerus. So I
Okay.
just kind of started off on like episode 25, 26, something like that. So yeah, that's been a lot of fun. I'm probably gonna watch some more episodes tonight. But yeah, I've kind of not necessarily fallen in love back with TV, but I mean the fact that I can just watch it while I'm working. It was a nice little break from. Normally I would just listen to podcasts or something, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's been nice just to prop my phone up and watch some good quality TV. So and like I really just enjoy that fact that everything I've been watching is 20-minute episodes. So like I said,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not.
it's kind of underrated. Like
Yeah, like
short
I kind
episodes
of
are
miss that.
great.
Like everything. I mean, everything you watch nowadays is 45 to an hour minute, to an
Mhm.
hour long. So it's a big time investment. And then if especially if you got kids where you get distracted, it's like it's kind of hard because it's like, okay, where am I at now? With
Yeah.
the shorter shows, you can just kind of you know invest 20 minutes and then be done with it. So it's been pretty cool. But yeah, what have you been watching?
Well, The Last Airbender, of course. I feel like me and the rest of the US have been at least dabbling in the Last
Yeah,
Airbender, but
so good.
yeah, I don't think I watched the full thing when I was
No, I
younger. I
definitely
think
didn't. I had
maybe
seen
the
a lot
first
of
two
everything,
seasons.
but yeah, definitely the first two seasons I watched, but yeah, the final season I missed probably the latter half of that season.
Hmm. Yeah, I've been watching that, and then I don't know if you've seen Dead to Me, but I watched the
Yeah.
newest second season of that one.
Okay.
It was all right. I think if you were to watch that show,
Hmm.
watching the first season is enough
Okay.
to get what you can out of it. And then this show is just on Hulu, but it's called Dave.
Dave.
Have you heard of this one?
I haven't heard of
It
that one.
has Lil Dicky, like the rapper.
Okay.
It's kind of like a parody retrospective on his rap career, but it's
Okay.
really funny.
I have heard of that. I just didn't know it was called Dave. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard of that before.
like I guess it would be comparable to Atlanta with Childish Gambino.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, yeah. That show's amazing as well. I think I watched seasons 1 and 2 of that one, and that one's super funny. Like
Yeah.
Donald Glover is just.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Did you watch? Do you watch Community?
I haven't, but I think I might start
Oh,
watching it because
you love Community.
it's like I don't know. After I finished Office, it was like recommended was Community or something like that. So.
Oh yeah, and it's on Netflix now,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yep.
cool. I think when I watched it, it was on Hulu, so I had commercials
Ah, yeah.
just watching it, which is kind of a bummer. But that's pretty much what I've been watching. Just oh, and Space Force.
Okay, that came out Friday with Steve Carell.
Yeah,
How was that? I heard it was like it's kind of got mixed reviews.
yeah, it's got mixed reviews. I watched the first episode. It was pretty funny. Like it's hard not to compare it to The Office because it was the
Same writers.
same writers, same
Yeah.
creators.
Yeah, the creators, yeah.
I don't think it's like as funny as it could have been. Like there were a lot of jokes where I don't know. I feel like it's for a very specific market of people.
Yeah.
Um, and maybe I'm not one of them because it's more governmental.
Okay.
So they're like making fun of what is it called? The Coast Guard a lot.
Okay.
Like a lot of jokes around the Coast Guard because like they're like seen as like the
Not military kind of
yeah not
thing. Yeah.
military. So maybe I'm not the target audience for it, but it's pretty funny. I think I'm gonna finish it because it's only 10 episodes.
How long are the episodes?
30 minutes.
Okay, so that's just like The Office then. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Pretty similar length to The Office.
Yeah, when they first announced that, because that was like, it almost seemed, because whenever I think Trump had announced the whole Space Force thing, like that show kind of got started or something. Like, I don't know, it's like good timing, I guess. But
it's a definite parody because like
yeah,
they're referencing like POTUS like wanted to set up a Space Force and and all this stuff, and it was kind of ironic that the show launched within a day of the
actual launch,
the NASA and SpaceX missile launch.
Yeah, because I think it was supposed to launch Friday, but there was some bad weather, and then they delayed it till Saturday. So it would have been like the same day. That's kind of it's kind of ironic.
Kind of ironic. But no, I think I'm gonna watch it. I just love seeing Steve Carell on the screen again. I don't know. I really don't know what he's done since The Office and like some movies.
I mean,
Big Short was like the latest.
Yeah.
Like the latest movie I've seen him in, but.
Yeah, I enjoy Steve Carell. He's like a goofy kind of guy.
Yeah.
And it was funny, speaking of like The Office, like even like the end, because the end was weird because, I mean, after, they showed his character, he didn't really, I think he had like one line or something, and it wasn't funny. It was just kind of a serious, it was kind of a serious moment whenever Dwight was getting married. But yeah, it was weird not seeing him talk too much because, I mean, he can't not stop talking in that show. He's like constantly digging himself deeper and deeper in the grave. So.
Yeah. Well, he had the first line, like that's what she said.
Yeah.
And then the second was, wasn't it like I watched all my kids grow up and they married each other?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think that was like his only true lines in that show, but they were so impactful. Like it was so good seeing.
Yeah, it was a great ending. Like a lot of shows, it's hard to end a series. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I thought they did a fantastic job. Yeah. With that ending.
Speaking of which, did you ever see I guess I wouldn't call it a reshoot, but it's like the re-airing of How I Met Your Mother's ending?
No, and I actually don't think I actually finished that show.
Oh, well, never
mind. I think I binge watched it like pretty hard and then just fell off. So I don't remember.
I remember as a kid watching you watch that show, and I was like, why would anyone watch this show? It's like it's just funny. People in a bar talking? What?
Yeah, it's great.
All right, you want to get into some this big list of games we've been playing over the past 2 weeks?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll kick it off.
Okay.
I'll start with Dragon Ball FighterZ. They added and again, I'm still watching Super, so I don't really know where he falls into place, but they added another Goku to the game. Goku Ultra Instinct. He's got like gray hair and stuff.
Okay.
But me and my friend been playing online like all week with it, and just having fun playing online and stuff like that. But nice. Man, that game continues just to be so much fun, and they're gonna. I think they're supposed to add like 3 more characters. So.
Wow, 3 more Gokus? That's crazy.
Yeah, there's regular Goku, there's Super Saiyan Goku, there's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. Mm-hmm. There's Kid Goku, there's Ultra Instinct Goku, and then technically, if you want to get technical, there's Vegito and Gogeta. So technically 7 versions of Goku, 2 of them being fusions, but yeah.
Which one's the blue hair?
That's the Super Saiyan God.
SSGSS?
Yeah, SSGSS.
So stupid, man.
Well, it's just, yeah.
I love it, but it's...
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. Even in the show, they're like, oh my God, because they call it, in the show, they call it Super Saiyan Blue.
Okay. At least they call it by its
And then
name.
Technically there's another Goku. There's Goku Black as well. So there's technically 8 versions of Goku.
And Black is the evil...
Yeah, I thought it was like an alt. Well, it's weird. They explain to the show. I don't want to ruin it for people that are watching it, but it's kind of a cool way they incorporate him into the show. But yeah, technically 8 versions of Goku in it.
Out of how? I mean, there are a lot of characters though, in Fighters.
Yeah, which right? I mean, in this game, a lot of like Budokai and stuff, you could go super. There's one Goku, and then you would go Super Saiyan or whatever. Super Saiyan 2, 3, whatever. With this one, every Super Saiyan version is separate, so they all have like different moves based on that version of that character.
So just a technical question, but why would you theoretically choose non-Super Saiyan Goku over Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3?
He's just got different moves. I mean,
is it better inherently, or?
I guess it just kind of depends on your play style.
Okay.
Like I think I don't know. I think the original Goku is more melee focused maybe, and he's got like a spirit bomb he can use, and like the Kaioken because he can't go Super Saiyan. So it's got like benefits, I guess. But it's cool. But yeah, they're supposed to be adding a couple more characters to the pack. I went ahead and purchased the last pack or whatever. And they did like a big update to the game too, and added like a boss mode and stuff. I still haven't beat this single player. I want to go and do that at some point. But but fighting game single players aren't usually, other than like Mortal Kombat, they're not particularly great.
From what I remember from FighterZ, like I played like a decent chunk of the story, and it was just a bunch of time travel wahoo that I never really got behind. I mean, it's hard.
Literally
it's
Dragon
hard.
Ball Z.
Yeah.
Like I started watching, like Future Trunks came back into the show, and it's just like they're constantly traveling back and forth through time, and you're like, oh my god, this is a lot. But it's cool. But yeah, what game have you been playing?
So I guess one game similar to FighterZ that I've been playing is Splatoon 2.
Nice. You get back into it?
I jumped back into it kind of serendipitously right before the Splatfest started.
Like I forgot they did one more Splatfest, the Ketchup versus Mayo, right?
Yeah. So I had that Friday off of Memorial Day weekend. I was just like, I was itching to play some multiplayer game. I was like, I don't want to play Halo. I don't want to play Call of Duty. So I booted up Splatoon.
Still good.
Yeah, still great. Like I booted up Friday morning, and I saw that the Splatfest was starting that night. So I was like, get myself up to chops. Like I booted it up, and the I think Sheldon is the name of the character that describes all the weapons to you, but he had to go on for a solid 5 minutes of all the guns that have been added since I had last played.
Is that with you like holding down
That's with me fast forwarding.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't skip it, but there were so many weapons that were added.
Yeah, they've added a ton of stuff,
which is really cool. Like it's awesome to see that many, like that much support for the game. Like, holy crap! Like I just want to play, you know.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're still adding weapons. I don't know if they're completely done. They might be. I think they're done because I know they haven't had a Splatfest in a while. It's been like a year maybe since they've stopped doing the Splatfest. So I know they've been adding a few things, but I think they're probably done with supporting. Other than I don't know, maybe fixing glitches or something that could pop up. I don't know.
Right, but I did the Splatfest. I only played like a few hours in the actual Splatfest, but Team Ketchup ended up winning,
of course,
which was pretty sweet. At first I thought it was Ketchup versus Mustard, so I picked Ketchup. But had I known it was versus Mayo, I might have picked Mayo.
Yeah, you like Mayo better than Ketchup? You've never been a Ketchup guy.
That's the thing. I think Ketchup is more versatile. I think Mayo is like abundantly better on sandwiches.
Oh yeah,
like,
it definitely complements.
Ketchup's not great on that, like on a non-burger sandwich, but Mayo on like a sub is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Ketchup's good though.
Yeah, ketchup's good for like fries and burger, hot dog.
It's more versatile than Mayo. Yeah. Like I wouldn't dip anything in Mayo.
No.
See, why is that disgusting?
Yeah, just like the thought of like I could feel like I could. I mean, I don't think I ever would, but I feel like I could definitely eat a spoonful of ketchup, no problem. It still might be a little overpowering, but like just the thought of like sticking a spoon into mayonnaise and eating it straight out, ugh. But but mayonnaise is so delicious. Mustard, dipping pretzels in mustard is really good.
See, it's just weird.
It's
man.
weird.
Every
sauce has like its thing. Nelson's honey mustard. The honey mustard goes good with everything.
Yeah.
Like I have to have honey mustard. Like if I'm eating fries or something.
So would you rather have a spoonful of ketchup or a spoonful of honey mustard?
Honey mustard.
Wow,
sure.
that's a bold,
yeah. Honey mustard is my favorite.
controversial statement.
Yeah, honey mustard is my absolute favorite.
I think ranch. I think I could do like a gallon of ranch and be fine.
Yeah, ranch is pretty good. Like there's this place. The next time you come home, I don't know if you've had it before. But it's Adam's Wings. They're like right there. It's like a mile down from where I live, and they have, and we eat them every Saturday. We do it like a wing night every Saturday. They have like the best wings I've ever had, and their ranch is so good. Like I don't typically dip like fries in ranch. Like I typically use like maybe honey mustard or ketchup. If I have the ranch on me, I'll dip it. But with those, like it's gotta be in the ranch. It's just that good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like if you were to put honey mustard, ranch, and ketchup in front of me, I would dip my fries in the ranch.
I really don't use ketchup that much unless like I'm putting in like a burger or hot dog. Like if I'm eating fries, usually I'm just using honey mustard. But if I have like honey mustard and ranch, like I'll dip I dip it in honey mustard and then dip it in the ranch.
You are a madman.
It's
Lock
good.
this guy up.
Lock him up. Put him away.
Oh man. So what's your next game you've been playing?
So been playing some more Red Dead 2. It's so pretty. It's the best looking game I've probably ever played. Like the attention to detail is amazing. I really like the story so far. Like I like doing the story missions and stuff.
But
it's just, I just can't get. No, it's well, the shooting's kind of poo poo, but I mean, I just don't know if I want to invest. Like I feel like I have to go all in with this game and really dive into it, and I just kind of don't want to. So I feel like I've been kind of like hesitant, like I've been kind of push and pull with it. Like I really enjoy like the world and stuff. Like one of the early things I did was I had done a mission and my horse wasn't with me, so I had to walk. And I was walking down this trail and I saw like some blood on the ground. And then I started following the blood and there was like a foot or a leg, just a leg. And then I started following the trail even more and it came up like underneath this bridge. And like this dude was hanging headless, and then like you found his head next to his body, and there was like a note or something. It was like part of like a map or something, and apparently it's like a serial killer quest line or something. And I just randomly found that like just because I was walking, and it was a really cool moment, and that's why I like games like this is because they have these really cool story moments that, and I'm sure someone else has seen this as well, but like you kind of create your own story within the world. Like you have like your own encounters and stuff. And that's the cooler thing about Red Dead. Like the original one was like the stranger missions where like someone could randomly pop up on you and really cool stuff like that. But I don't know if I'm at this moment in time want to play like a huge open world. I mean, I really like it. And it's like I don't know. It's like it's so realistic too, with like the way you move, and
it's too realistic.
Yeah, and like there's like early on in the game, like you take one of your friends and you go to a bar and you get like blackout drunk, and like it goes into first person mode, and which is cool that you can play in first person mode. Period. But yeah, you just like walk around and you're trying to find your friend Lenny, and I don't know, it's pretty funny. But yeah,
that was a really funny moment in the game.
Yeah, but it's almost like too realistic. Like you have to, I don't know.
It's like I don't want to play a real life simulator. You know what I mean? Like, I always compare like the biggest problem in a lot of games is jumping on your horse. And Red Dead, I feel like it's still a pain in the ass to get on your horse and go. Like as fat, like Zelda does it flawlessly.
Yeah.
And Red Dead just makes some things just a little bit too complicated.
I mean, then you're like your horse has an inventory, and stuff like that. Like, it's just,
too
come
many
on.
mechanics to
Yeah, it's just like, let
think
me just
about.
have the items I have and not have to worry about stuff like that. And then I don't know, there was like a whole horse, like you had to take you found a horse or something, and you could take it to a stable and you could sell it. And then like I bought a horse and I could customize it. I was like, this is too much right now.
And it's also like it could just be at a different stage in your life, because I remember you really liking Red Dead 1
Yeah.
back when it came out. Like Red Dead 2 is not that different than Red Dead 1,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
it's just
it's more
different.
ambitious and stuff. It's just, yeah, it's just like I just don't really have time to
Yeah.
really, and that's one of those open worlds where you kind of got to invest in it to really get its full potential. But I mean, like I said, it's beautiful. It's stunning just how much details in that game. But I don't know. I'll probably play it a little bit more, but we'll see.
Yeah, and there's also something about a game that doesn't require much from the player, in the sense
Yeah,
of like
exactly.
I can jump back into it and not have missed a beat at all,
Mm-hmm.
and don't have to be like, I don't know,
Yeah,
reminded of everything that I did before in order to
exactly.
be caught up. So
What's the next game you've been playing?
speaking of jumping back into games, well, this doesn't really apply, but my name is Pedro.
Okay.
I finished that one up, and super short game, like I'd say under 4 hours
Mm-hmm.
to go through the whole thing. Um, I really, really recommend playing through this game.
Cool.
Like I know I talked about it a little bit 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
but having played through the last two, I think, yeah, two chapters of the game. I think I played through three when I last talked to you about it. But having played through the last two, like, it is a really, really cool game.
Yeah.
Like,
It
and
it
just
looks cool. Like, I do want to play it at some point.
and just being able to flawlessly execute like all these moves, and you get a bunch of different guns by the end of the game. Like you get a sniper, shotgun,
Mm-hmm.
submachine guns, regular machine guns, pistols, dual wield pistols. I mean, there's just like your arsenal is crazy by the end of the game.
Yeah.
And each chapter they're throwing new, like completely new levels and new level ideas at you. So like you're never like nothing's ever stale in the game, which is cool.
That is cool.
And even if you're just playing through it once like I did, I'd still recommend it. Like not every game has to be played through multiple times,
Mm-hmm.
and this game isn't necessarily built for that, aside from high scores and beating your friends' high scores and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There are some like level modifiers and stuff like that that makes bullets hit harder, or uh, gravity lower, I think is one of them. But it's really, really cool. I like solid 7 out of 10 game, but I recommend it for anyone who has Game Pass for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I think otherwise it's like $15,
Mm-hmm.
and it's on Xbox, it's on Switch, it's on PS4. But if you have Xbox and Game Pass, then give it a shot, because it's super, super cool. Like you feel like a badass while you're playing.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. All right. What else is on your list?
So I finally bit the bullet and I purchased Luigi's Mansion 3.
My man.
Well, I've been looking for a game that Brittany and I could play co-op wise, something that was not necessarily simple, but something that she can get into, and it's got like nice collecting stuff in there. Because we really haven't. Well, we played. Well, oh shoot, what did we play a few months ago?
Diablo.
No, well, we played that once.
Mhm.
What did we play? Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. So we played that. That was a pretty easy game. Before that, we had been playing Spyro, which isn't co-op, but we'd take turns doing the different levels and stuff. But man, Luigi's Mansion 3, gosh, what a game! It takes about an hour to unlock co-op, which I did not know. I thought it was a little bit shorter with that. It's like the first night we were supposed to play, I just played by myself, and then ended up being too late, so we stopped and did the next night. But yeah, I mean, co-op's so much fun. Like Guigi, he's like all the mechanics and stuff with him, and the fact that he can die and come back immediately is really cool.
Yeah.
So like if you have someone that doesn't necessarily play video games and isn't like necessarily great at video games, it's very easy for someone to jump in and out on that game, which is really nice. But yeah, everything they add to that game, it's like I really like I like the fact that everything's kind of broken up into levels, kind of like Dark Moon was with the floors and stuff. All the boss fights have been pretty like unique and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a really, really, really fun game.
What floor are you on?
I think I'm on floor 8.
Okay, so you're pretty deep into it then, right?
Yeah, so we're about 6 hours in, I think. But we've been like trying to collect as much as we possibly can, and then go back at some point and trying to get everything else. But yeah, it's just a really, really fun game.
What's the theme of the floor that you're on right now?
The one we just beat was the studio level, like the director level.
That one was really cool.
Yeah, that one, like they had
like where you're going into the TVs and
yeah,
going into
yeah. We actually had to look it up because we didn't know what to do.
I did too. For the boss or for the
TV? there's like a spider web that you have to burn or something, and there's like kind of like you got to go through each of the scenes or whatever in the TVs and kind of do something in each scene that we just didn't know what to do until we looked it up and then we did it. But yeah, all the boss fights have been like pretty creative and like all the floors have like a specific theme, which is cool. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm definitely glad I finally picked it up.
It's definitely a good mix between 1 and 2.
Yeah, definitely.
In terms of like the chapters are longer than they were in 2, but they're still kind of open-ended in a way that 1. It's just they take the perfect marriage of the 2.
Yeah, they could take anywhere between 20 to 40 minutes per level, which is kind of a nice chunk. Depending if you're trying to collect all the items and getting the booze and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a great co-op game.
Fun.
I feel like the first couple levels were very heavy on Luigi. So like I found myself like there's like the mall level or whatever where you have to go inside each of the rooms and only Luigi can squeeze through the bars. So it was like very Luigi heavy. So I was just kind of like sitting back there chilling, but yeah, man, really, really enjoyed it. It takes a little time to get used to the controls with trying to maneuver the vacuum.
Yeah.
Because it's a 3D game, obviously, but you don't really. It's more of like you're like on a 2D, like landscape at some of the times, going like when you're going down the hallways and stuff like that. So it can be like a little weird trying to aim like your flashlight and like the light where you can find invisible objects and stuff like that. And then like the plumber thing they add, like little plunge you can shoot out, was like a nice addition to the game. So,
have you tried changing the control?
No, we haven't tried.
I tried it. Well, like when I first played it, it was weirdly more difficult than the like original version. Yeah. Maybe because I was so used to how it was, but it might be worth checking out if you're feeling like it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with it. Brittany has a little bit more problem with. I mean, she says that it's hard for her to do like the dual analog thing, analog stick. So I think it's more of her problem, but it does take a little bit of time to kind of get used to the controls and stuff because they're a little weird. But I mean, you can get it after 30 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, man, that was the first game I talked about on our podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
nice.
That was because I think it came out the week before we had our first podcast. So.
Yeah, so I mean, I've been wanting to get it for forever because I absolutely loved the first 2. Hopefully, they bring those to Switch at some point as like a remaster or dual pack or something. But
hopefully.
But yeah, I'm glad I bit the bullet. I was trying to wait for it to go on sale, but it ain't never going. It's Nintendo. It's never going on sale. And if it did, it'd be like $40. So
right,
I might as well just go ahead But I loved it. I mean, we're about halfway through, 6 hours in. Yeah, it's really good. Like I put it up on the big screen, and it looks beautiful, like on the
it's one of like
the game.
better looking games on the Switch.
Yeah, it's just like very bright, vivid colors, stuff
Hmm.
like that. So, but yeah,
Okay.
that is what I've been playing.
Nice. I guess is that everything? Because I can.
Yep, that is everything.
All right, let me fire through the rest of mine. So I downloaded What the Golf for
Okay,
Switch.
I've heard good things about it.
It is very fun and hilarious. So the only way I can describe the game to you properly is by just a simple setup. So it's you on a 3D plane,
Mhm.
and you have a golf club and you're hitting a ball
Okay.
into a hole. And then the next level after that, you're hitting a ball into a like a hockey net. And
Okay.
then the game after the level after that, you pull back and you swing, and you're hitting your golf club into a hole. So you're not hitting the ball that you thought you were aiming at, but you're hitting the golf club itself
What in the world?
into a hole. And then there are some other ones where you're golfing a hockey net or a soccer net into like a golf hole. So it's just like random stuff, and it's actually made me like crack up out loud because
Really?
I thought I was doing one thing, and I pressed the button to hit, and I was like, what the hell? Like I didn't think I was hitting like a whole entire net.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then me and Alicia have played a few times, and she's really liked it. It has a really good multiplayer mode where you play through 10 random levels,
Mm.
and it's just kind of variations of the subset of level designs that they have.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I think there's like one of 3 final levels that you have, but it depends on how many lives you have like at the end of the level. But you either like are just throwing stuff at each other or dodging stuff at the end.
Yeah.
But it's really fun. Like
Cool.
I know you've heard good things about it. Like those good things hold up in my eyes. Like it is a hilarious game. And I still need to go through and finish it. I think I'm about halfway through like all of the levels because they're just a bunch. But it's really good.
Now,
Really
what's it?
fun.
What, about 15, $20?
Yeah, I think it's 15
15. Okay.
on Switch. Maybe a little less on Xbox or
Okay.
oh actually it might just be out on Switch.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm. And then I went through and finished Control.
Nice.
So that's all done. Um, Overall, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10, maybe a 7.5 given
Yeah.
the hardware limitations
Mm-hmm.
and all of the God, my dude, it crashed at the end of the game, and it was such a buzzkill because I
Yeah.
had to replay like kind of a horde section all over
Oh
again.
God.
It kind of pissed me off a little bit, but I mean is it my fault for having an older Xbox One, or is it the developer's fault for not
Yeah.
prioritizing that?
Not optimizing it. Right.
Um,
With the story, did it engage you enough to where you want to check out the DLC?
I don't know. Like I really don't know. I don't think it engaged me enough to check
Yeah.
out the DLC. Like I wasn't ingrained in the world like I thought I was going to be from the
Mm-hmm.
beginning. Maybe it's a problem on my end because when I finish a game, I'm like, oh, okay, this game's done. I should
Yeah.
go on to the next game. It's like I really don't have like the inclination to go on to the DLC,
Mm-hmm.
but I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially but there's either DLC out or DLC coming out that talks about like the Alan Wake events,
Yeah.
or at least connects it.
That's the next DLC that's coming out.
Okay, I'd be more inclined to play that one than the Foundation
Yeah.
DLC. But we'll see. Like, it's kind of the same problem with Ori,
Mm-hmm.
where I want to go back in and play it, but the hardware limitations and the limitations of the game itself kind of stop me from wanting to go in.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've played it. I mean, since they fixed it, but that game is like,
Sputter now.
no, it's perfect. Like Ori. Yeah, it's such a great experience. Like I wish it was like that from the get go, because, yeah, that was kind of a buzzkill. But like I just enjoyed that world and stuff so much that it got me through it. But yeah, if it was like that from the get go, I mean, 10 out of 10 for me for that game.
Yeah, like if it was between like playing through DLC of Ori and playing through DLC of Control, like I'd rather play through Ori DLC just because. For one, like the world in Ori is more lighthearted, and with Control, like I don't know if I'm really wanting to go too deep into a negative realm, and that's kind of my like second issue lately is like I'm not wanting to play these negative games as much as I would be like months ago. Like I just want to play positive. Just want to play
That
positive
being
game right
said,
now.
is The Last of Us 2 a day one for you?
I don't know. I don't even know at this point. I don't know if I want to dive into Last of Us 2 in June, like summer.
Yeah.
I'd rather it come out in November or December.
Yeah, I still think it's a day one for me, just because like I don't want to get spoiled or anything by it. And we'll talk about it later on in the news, but God, that game is going to be just such a Debbie Downer, just so visceral.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That state of play was like, I mean, The Last of Us 1 was pretty visceral, but this one just looks ridiculous.
So much worse. Oh man. All right, let me finish out my list. So and we can talk about this in a second when we talk about the new games of the week, but Bioshock Collection got released and I bought Bioshock 1. It runs really, really well on the Switch, even in handheld, like solid 30 FPS. I think 720p handheld, 1080 docked. I haven't played it docked yet, but that's just what I've heard so far. But
you've been playing on the light?
No, I've actually been playing on the fat Switch.
The thick.
Yeah, and I actually haven't had problems like I normally have with FPSs on the Switch. Like I haven't had that. I don't know. It just feels it normally feels weird playing first person shooters on the Switch, but with Bioshock, it feels kind of natural. I don't know why. Maybe auto aim or something like that, but it feels a little bit easier. But it holds up really well. It holds up super great, and
yeah, that game is absolutely fantastic. Like,
yeah,
I mean that was. I mean, I remember back in the day, I kept watching all the videos on it and stuff, and then
and the hype around Bioshock 2 was so crazy.
Yeah, I feel like it held up. Like it was awesome playing as the Big Daddy. Like, and I feel like that Bioshock 2 is a very, very underrated game, just because I really don't know why. I mean, the story was good.
It just didn't continue the same story from Bioshock 1. I think that's fine because
I mean, it was a
great.
prequel to Bioshock 1. But yeah, I mean, having like the big sister and stuff, like it was really cool, man.
Those fights were amazing.
Yeah, like I do want to go back and play it too, just because it was such a cool game. But yeah, Bioshock 1, just so
always great. I'm at Arcadia now, which is it has a lot of greenery and yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's very rare when like I want to play a game and listen to like every what is the audio things? What is it called?
Audio logs. I think.
Audio logs, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the game that started the whole audio log thing.
And they're everywhere.
Yeah.
In Bioshock.
Oh yeah.
Like holy shit.
Oh yeah, I remember 100% that game back in the day. Yeah, that's such an awesome game. I don't want to like ruin the story, obviously, since it's brand new to the Switch, but one of those games that is absolutely perfect up until like the last boss fight, and then the ending is kind of.
You didn't like the ending?
No, no, I didn't.
Well,
I mean, it ended like it was like the whole, like, without spoiling it, it was like a
good or bad.
Well, it was, yeah. I mean, it was the good or bad thing, but like the ending was just it was kind of like just pictures, like, right? It was like a
Oh yeah, it was just like photographs of
photographs.
certain. Yeah.
So there wasn't like a proper cutscene toward the end of the game. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but everything, excuse me, everything before that was so much fun. Just all the traps and stuff, and all the plasmids you get and weapons you get.
Also,
Super
one of
cool.
the best twists.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's so
Yeah, if you haven't heard of that twist,
just play it.
Just play it. Not gonna say it but yeah, that's like one of the biggest twists in gaming, I think.
Yeah.
Like, you think you're done with the game, and then it's just like, nope. So.
Obviously Bioshock is phenomenal, but
glad to see it holds up on the Switch.
Yeah, absolutely. And depending on how much I like replaying the first one, I might dive into 2. But we'll see.
Cool.
And then last on my list is Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
So you got it?
I did it, yeah. I kind of ran into some eShop gift cards.
Okay.
Through work and through Wells Fargo rewards.
Nice.
For my card. So I got some gift cards, and I knew I wanted to get Bioshock at least, but I was like kind of on the fence about Xenoblade since I played it on 3DS but not finished it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just get it. So I downloaded Xenoblade. It's awesome. It's great. Like, the combat's, I don't know if it's better than the second one, because I really love the combat in 2 once it opens up.
Yeah.
But I feel like the combat in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 opens up a hell of a lot faster than it does in 2. I think I was like 15 hours in the second one when they finally let me use everything combat wise.
Mm-hmm.
And 1, it just kind of opens up within the first 5 hours of the game, which is really cool. And they might even add some more stuff to it later on, but it's just such a cool world. Like,
yeah,
it's cool world, and the story is pretty great from the beginning. I'm like 6 hours in at this point, and I've gotten the Monado, which is like the main sword that Shulk has throughout the game, and I have like a party of 3 right now. And it's just really good. Like, the RPG elements are really good. Leveling up, like all your attributes and your arts. Like, have you played 1 or 2 at all?
No, I never played either one of them. I've only ever seen just trailers and stuff.
Okay, so you've probably been really confused by the trailers, right?
I mean, just like the giant robots and stuff.
Yeah, and like the combat
machines.
system.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an auto combat system, except you can select certain attacks to use. Like, one is a backslash, which you can position yourself around the backside of an enemy and do more damage from there. There's a side attack, and there's like some front facing attacks.
Yeah.
And then like the main objective of of one segment of combat is to break their combat. So use like a breaking attack, and then use a topple attack from another character, and then to just unleash your attacks on them when they're toppled and upside down.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's like the main objective. I think there's some more behind that. I mean, I'm pretty early, and I think I only got like 15 or 20 hours in on the 3DS playthrough, but some of the stuff I don't even remember because it looks so grainy on the 3DS that, like, I was like, did this happen on the 3DS? It looks really, like, it looks a whole lot better on the Switch. Arguably like a little bit better than Xenoblade 2, which is cool. Like, I've played the first one mostly handheld so far.
Yeah.
Like, I've only played it docked for about 20 minutes, but it looks great. Like,
cool.
Can't complain for that much of an open world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
sweet. Yeah.
Definitely recommend.
I definitely want to check it out at some point, but
maybe wait. Like, it's
I might
so
wait.
huge. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but that's God. That was our huge list of
I know
of games. I mean, it's been 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks of stuff. Let's go ahead and jump to. We're kind of do something new this week. We're gonna kind of just talk about maybe some new stuff that's coming out.
Yeah.
and then maybe give our opinions and whether or not we're going to play it or something like that. So the Borderlands collection came out. This is on the Switch. Borderlands collection came out. The Bioshock collection came out. Other than maybe checking out the original Bioshock or Bioshock 2, I don't really plan on picking up any of these.
Okay.
I'm kind of over Borderlands. Like, I mean, we played the hell out of Borderlands 1, you and I.
And then I played the hell out of 2 and pre-sequel.
I played a little bit of 2, and I just definitely didn't. And I don't think we ever played co-op, so I think maybe that's why I didn't really get into it. And I played maybe an hour of the pre-sequel.
Maybe we should play co-op in 2. I'm just saying, like, it has.
Is it $20?
No. So the problem is that the first one is 30, and then you have to get the second one in the 2 and pre-sequel collection, which is $40.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's kind of maybe we should wait for it to go on sale before we dive in. But I would love to play it with you. Like,
I mean, it's on Xbox too.
I have it on Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, we could always do that.
Yeah.
When Xenoblade Chronicles came out, Bug Fables. This game looks really, really interesting.
Have you watched some?
Yes, I've seen some videos. It looks like Paper Mario.
Like verbatim looks like Paper Mario.
So, and I think it's $20-$25. So I think I might pick this up.
I think
this week. It looks really cool.
Yeah, I have some money left over on my my eShop gift card.
Nice.
And I was either deciding between Borderlands 1 and Bug Fables.
Yeah. So this game looks pretty interesting. Like, I love Paper Mario, obviously. Well, I guess not obviously, but yeah, there's not a lot of games that are like really inspired by Paper Mario, so it's very cool to see something. I mean, it's good timing because we got the new Paper Mario coming out next month, but in July. But yeah, it looks really cool, man. Looks really cool.
Like the writing looks really good too.
Yeah.
From what I've seen in trailers and whatnot.
Also out is again on the Switch, Shantae and the Seven Sirens. Never played a Shantae game. Don't even know what the gameplay is.
It's a Metroidvania.
Okay.
Yeah, I've played
half. I know you've played it before.
I played 2 of the games out of 5 that are out. They're really good. Like, I loved. I think it was the 3rd game, but it was called Curse of the Pirate Curse or something.
Yeah,
something like that. It's really good, really good. I really recommend it. I'm not gonna dive into it yet. I think I might wait for it to go on sale or just wait until like a lull period in the year because there's just so much going on right now. But I'm definitely gonna play it at some point because Shantae is a really good series that I think is kind of underrated.
Yeah,
and it's kind of gone under the radar, but WayForward does a really good job.
Cool.
With
okay.
Shantae.
Cool. And lastly, for the Switch, Minecraft Dungeons came out.
Cool.
Kind of heard mixed things about it. I mean, I know it's on Game Pass right now, as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I've kind of heard just like mixed things that it's not deep enough system wise for it to be like a kind of like a Diablo-esque thing.
Yeah.
There's also for being a Minecraft game, there's no crafting in it, I don't think. So it's just kind of a weird thing. It just seems kind of like a lighthearted or like a light version of like Diablo or maybe even like Torchlight.
Right.
So
it's kind of weird, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's also it's I feel like it was revealed too early too for what it really is. Like I've heard it was just a pretty short game.
Yeah.
Overall, like 5 hours or so.
Which, I mean, I want to check it out because I believe it's co-op. Maybe it's something that
co-op.
Brittany and I can play. I mean, it's a dungeon crawler, so it's pretty easy combat-wise, control-wise, stuff like that. So I'll probably check it out on Xbox just because it's on Game Pass, but haven't heard like the greatest of things about it.
Yeah, I guess I just expected it to be more grandiose, but it seems like it's a pretty self-contained story for Minecraft, which is kind of weird. Like,
even the story wise, like it didn't seem too deep. Maybe not. Like I don't know, they did like the Minecraft story mode from Telltale a few years ago.
R.I.P.
Right. Well, they're kind of back, but I don't know. It's a weird situation. But so yeah, it kind of doesn't really dive into the story that well. It doesn't really dive into like the whole Diablo-esque style dungeon crawling. It's just very light. So, but I mean, if it's 4 or 5 hours, I mean, I don't know. You want to read the rest of them?
Yeah. So for Xbox and I guess Switch and PS4 as well.
Yeah.
We have Mortal Kombat Aftermath,
Mm-hmm.
which is a DLC released for Mortal Kombat 11, which features RoboCop.
Yep, RoboCop. Yep.
And is a story DLC.
Yeah, it's kind
which
of
is
like
pretty interesting.
Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know if they've ever done the story DLC for for Mortal Kombat, and let alone there's not really a lot of fighting games that get story DLC. Usually it's just multiple. And granted, there's obviously multiplayer stuff in it with RoboCop, and I think they've added a couple other, like 2 other characters, I think.
Yeah.
But you don't see that too often with story modes for fighting games. But I mean, Mortal Kombat has been kind of the best place for a fighting game story. I feel like they've really nailed it with the past 3 games. I've played 9 and X. I haven't played this one, but I've heard the story is not as great as X, but it still holds its own.
I heard it closes off the kind of the trilogy of 9, 9X and 11 decently well. So
cool.
I mean, I think it's reviewed well pretty far. Like reviewed well so far. So cool. Next up we have Maneater, which is a shark RPG. I haven't really watched any gameplay of this.
I've been kind of keeping up with this game a little bit. I was watching. I don't know if you've ever seen or watched Jim Sterling on YouTube, but he's kind of like a funny like reviewer or whatever. He used to work for like Destructoid back in the day, but I was watching some of his gameplay, and it looks like it could be fun for like maybe an hour or 2, but it looks like it could get very repetitive after a while.
Okay.
And I think it's like $40 or whatever, so it's not full price, but it looks like it looks like fun. I mean, you're a shark, and it's kind of over the top. Like you can jump out of the water and like go onto the beach and kill people and stuff. Like it's very over the top.
It's kind of like a novelty.
Kind of like a Destroy All Humans, maybe kind of like over the top. Kind of you're killing people, but it's kind of funny the way you're doing it.
Okay, cool.
So maybe if you're looking for something like that, check it out. I do want to check it out eventually. I just don't know if I want to spend $40 on it.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll come to Game Pass at some point or something. I can check it out.
Nice.
I feel like anything that I'm like hesitant on buying that's not like a day one purchase, I'm like,
I'll wait for Game Pass.
I'll wait for Game Pass.
Well, you got a 78 on Metacritic,
which is not terrible.
It's pretty good. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Next up for PS4, like this is one of the only games that came out this week that was just for PlayStation, but Those Who Remain, which is a psychological thriller, and I don't know much about this game other than the fact that it did not review well.
Yeah, I've never heard of this game.
Scored a 55 on Metacritic. So maybe hesitate if you are thinking about picking it up. Look at some reviews. Do some research. Figure out if you like it.
I've never heard of it before.
Well, you are not one of those who remain if you haven't heard of it.
Nice.
You're out.
Nice. All right, you want to go ahead and just jump on into the news?
Actually, do you mind if we take a quick break?
Yeah. All right, welcome back, guys. We're going to dive into the news of this week. Starting off, recently they had the Last of Us Part 2 State of Play details, which is kind of weird. Didn't really need this State of Play. No. I'm already going to get this game day one. But I watched it anyway. It's about 20 minutes of it. And it was listen, Xbox, it was gameplay. Okay. That's
what gameplay. Know what this is?
That's what gameplay is. Okay. I mean, like we were talking about a little bit ago. I mean, it looks great. It looks like they've improved on a lot of great things that the original already had on. God, it's going to be a ride, man. I just know it's going to be an absolute ride. I hate to use the word visceral again, but just the way you're constantly just like ripping people's throats out and stuff. It just and like I mean, just the animations of people getting shot like with bow and arrows and stuff. Like it just looks insane.
So well done.
Yeah.
You know.
So I mean,
it's gonna be a game of triumph and heartbreak.
Yeah, I think I've said before, but like I feel like this is the game you just need to like lock yourself away in the room for like a week or a few days and just beat it, and I don't know, come out a different person. I don't know. It looks incredible. I cannot wait to see this story through. But
and it comes out when? June
17th.
So a little over 2 weeks.
Yep.
Probably the Tuesday.
Is it
after
17th?
2 weeks from now?
I might have to look it up. It's either the 14th or the 17th. I feel like. Last of Us Part 2. June 19th. I believe that's a Friday.
Oh, perfect.
Which makes sense. Like I feel like game releases have moved to Friday. Yep, it's a Friday.
From Tuesday. Yeah, that's good.
So, it makes so much more sense to release something on a Friday, like right at the cusp of the weekend versus Tuesday, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game looks incredible. You said you're kind of iffy on it, whether you're gonna buy it day one.
I say that now, but then
yeah,
when you start texting me and I start hearing about how great the game is, and June 18th rolls around and be like,
yeah.
Right,
I mean, it's a terrible time for it to come out, just with everything going on, especially within the last week. I mean, it's just like nonstop dread, and I don't know. 2020 has been.
It's been.
I saw a meme earlier. It was like whenever your kids ask about how 2020 is, it's like all right, I'm gonna have to pour a drink first.
It's been a rough one.
June 14th is going to be the future of PlayStation. Or sorry, June 4th. Sorry. It's going to be the future of PlayStation event. Whether that's going to be games, are we finally going to see the console? We're kind of around where E3 would have normally been, so we can kind of start expecting some of this stuff with all the companies and stuff. So hopefully we'll see. So hopefully we'll at least see what the PlayStation 5 looks like.
They're gonna add another layer.
That's what I keep saying.
To the pancake that is.
Yeah, I'm just ready to see what it looks like, and then obviously, hopefully, we'll get some like launch title kind of stuff. I don't really. Yeah. I care more about launch stuff than kind of what's down the road. I mean, they got Spider-Man 2 on the way, God of War 2.
Demon Souls is rumored to be.
Yeah, remastered. Demon Souls. So maybe they'll show off some Resident Evil 8. That could be super awesome.
Yeah. I feel like between Xbox and PlayStation, PlayStation would be the one to show coverage.
Yeah. With Resident Evil 8 rumored to come out next year, I'm thinking it might come out like maybe kind of anywhere between January and like March. That's kind of been like their spot for Resident Evil lately.
It's been a good spot.
Yeah.
For them,
yeah, it's definitely. Sure. So yeah, hopefully we'll just finally see something. We've really only seen a controller for PlayStation.
Idiots.
I mean, they got God of War coming out. Ghost of Tsushima looks like it could be a pretty good game. So they got some stuff coming out. We just don't know what they've got, on the latter half of the year. So excited to see some stuff because I do enjoy PlayStation. Obviously, they have some of the best first-party exclusives. That's kind of the reason to own a PlayStation. So
like which one are you gonna get though?
What do you mean? Oh, Xbox for sure. Xbox. You gotta play Halo, man. Gotta play that Infinite.
Yeah,
and with Game Pass.
I was talking about that earlier today.
With Game Pass and stuff, I mean, you invest $500 to $600 with this console, you'll get a new controller. All your other controllers are gonna work with it. I mean, you'll have access to. They're saying thousands of games at launch. With granted, it's backwards compatibility stuff, but and then whatever other maybe first party stuff that they haven't announced yet. So all that stuff is going to be on Game Pass. So
like Recore 2, then Need for Speed,
the original.
Wait, what's the Fast and Furious Crossroads coming out.
God. No, thank you. Oh,
I can
yeah.
read this next one.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles was the release date was announced for August 27th.
This is a remaster, right?
Yeah. Remaster coming.
Did
to
you play
Switch,
this? Did you play
PC.
this game back in the day?
I did. I played it for GameCube.
Cube,
I
right?
think,
Okay, because
and
I
I
remember
got
you
stuck.
renting it from GameStop or
I got
from
stuck.
Blockbuster.
And I think I got stuck within like the first 5 minutes of the game.
Oh God.
It's like screw this game. This game doesn't make any sense to me.
Because I didn't realize the game was co-op too, which is
Yeah,
neat.
4-player co-op.
Yeah, so like I might check this out. Like I want to see like some video of it. I know there's probably a trailer, but I haven't seen it. But
I don't know. I don't love the chibi art style of Final Fantasy mobile games, like all the 3DS games.
Yeah.
Or DS games that came out.
Mm-hmm.
Same for like Bravely Default. Like I don't love that art style.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot Bravely Default's coming out as well. So I don't know. We'll check it out.
Didn't we all? Next on the list is Borderlands goes free to play on Epic one day before the Switch launch.
This is the first Borderlands, the original.
I think this might be all of them, to be honest.
Is it 3 as well?
In the face. No. Just 1, 2, and
oh, the collection. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, Epic and 2K had to have greenlit this deal.
Yeah.
Why would they do it one day before
Switch.
It launches on Switch for $50 for all three? Like it just doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's the same. Yeah, you're probably like underselling the game, or like.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of people rebuy games on the Switch anyways because it's on the Switch. So
yep.
I feel like it's probably not gonna
negatively affect.
Yeah, probably not really gonna affect sales that much. It is a little weird that they did that, but yeah, I don't know.
It's like how far can they go and me be fine with it? You know, like I'm still thinking about buying Borderlands 1, a game that I bought last year on Xbox One for $30. And I'm thinking about buying it again. A game that came out in 2009.
Yeah,
and I played through it like 4 times.
It's just a Switch. It's a Switch.
I don't know. I don't know.
The Switch makes you rethink things because it's portable and just great and beautiful.
Like, I could play it on my Xbox right now, or I could play it in my bed right now.
I could be laying in bed playing Borderlands.
I could play it while pooping right now. So yeah.
Go ahead and read the last one. I think you did this whole sheet today, but yeah.
Yeah. So, and this was kind of a random thing, but Amazon France listed a bunch of third-party titles for the Switch, as well as Nintendo, which listed 4 Nintendo published games. And let me pull up the link to read the publishers behind the third-party games real quick.
It doesn't say the games though.
No. Just says like who.
Okay.
Who's releasing them? So yeah, so there are 4 Nintendo published games coming out, listed for 2020, and then as far as third-party publishers go, we have 2 games from Warner Brothers. One of them is listed for Switch and Xbox.
Possibly
the
a
other
Batman?
one is maybe. And then the other one is listed for Switch, PS4, and Xbox One.
Okay, so possibly a Batman. I know Rocksteady is supposed to be working on like a Justice League game or something like that. Maybe that's what's been kind of rumored.
Yeah.
So maybe something like that.
Could be. And then Square Enix has 2 games, both coming just to Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
So this could be like a Final Fantasy 13 situation.
Maybe.
Just coming to Switch since it's already out on Xbox One and PS4. And then we have Ubisoft, who has one game coming to Switch, PS4, and Xbox, and then one coming to Switch and Xbox.
I would really like to see. You said it was just for Switch?
No, Ubisoft has one for Switch, Xbox, and PS4, and one for Switch and Xbox.
Okay. I really want to see
no
like a Mario and Rabbids 2. I feel like that would be. Like that game was really good.
I feel like it did well enough where it could warrant a second game, but I don't know. And then next is Bethesda. One game for Switch.
Skyrim.
PS4.
Skyrim, the Super Definitive Edition.
Again. Another game for Switch, PS4, and Xbox, and then one game just for Switch. So that's probably Doom, right?
What, the newest Doom?
Yeah, because I mean that one's coming to Switch. They just haven't announced a release date.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe we'll see. Maybe Fallout 76 come to Switch. Like I think that moved to free to play, didn't it?
Well, that one makes sense though because they have 3 games coming. Only one of them is exclusive to Switch, and they have one announced game, Doom, coming to Switch.
Maybe. What would be the exclusive game? I don't know. Maybe they got something new.
Maybe. And the next up we have Capcom with an exclusive Nintendo Switch game.
Okay.
I'm thinking this one could be like Devil May Cry 4, because they've released 1 through 3
and 3
on Switch already. So maybe it's pretty underwhelming.
Well, when they say exclusive, do they mean like a brand new game that's only exclusive to the Switch, or like a previously?
They just mean like a game that's only listed for
the Switch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last one is
maybe Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
That kind of maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Last one is Take-Two.
Take-Two. Okay.
Which is just a game for Switch, PS4, and Xbox. So that could be.
That could be
2K21 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but there's. I mean, this kind of thing happened last year before we had a direct. Right before we had like the E3 direct of 2019. So maybe we're gonna see something similar, like an E3 direct. I know a few weeks ago we said it wasn't gonna happen because of some rumors.
Yeah.
But
all I'm saying is I think I got a funny feeling about this week that we're gonna find that something's gonna get announced for the Switch or like from Nintendo that's gonna be like crazy. Whether it's like a remaster or like something's going down. I feel it.
I feel like we're gonna see these Mario remasters pretty soon.
Yeah.
Like Galaxy, Sunshine.
I don't know if it's gonna be a direct per se, but I feel like we're gonna get some little news bit. I feel it.
I think it's gonna come on Thursday too. Thursday is like the day.
Yeah.
So
Thursday is Thursday is the event for PS5.
What better way to undermine Sony than Nintendo announce?
Just screw them over.
Yeah.
What's going on, Noodles? But yeah, I got a good feeling that something's gonna go down this week with Nintendo.
I think so. I think they kind of have to.
Yeah.
Do something. Because we know Xbox ain't showing up until July. They're out after their piss poor performance.
They haven't announced what they're doing this month with their like 2020 gaming initiative. But who knows? I'm ready, man. I'm just ready to hear stuff from Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm ready to see what they have up their sleeve for the rest of the year.
We got the Paper Mario stuff a couple weeks ago, which was like a really genuine surprise. I feel like I haven't heard any rumors of that. So that was cool just to hear. And it was kind of out of nowhere too. I mean, there was no direct involved with it. It was just they just announced it. So maybe they'll do something like that this week with something else.
And that one's even
the Mario thing.
That one's even for July. So like they haven't even released their slate of games for like the holiday season.
Exactly.
Exciting. Like it's genuinely exciting to think that they could have like an onslaught of games coming. But
right. Yeah, we don't know. I mean, as much as people love remasters, they have so much stuff that they can. I mean, we talk about this every week, but yeah, I mean, they anything remaster wise, if they don't even have like a brand new game, or maybe one brand new game or something, or like a new Mario or a new Zelda or something, and then have it filled up with remasters. I don't know, but
yeah, I just want those Metroid Prime trilogy. I want that remake.
there was, and we did. I think it was last week. I think there was a rumor about a Metroid Prime trilogy coming this month. Well, June.
In June.
In June. That's a little short notice, but that's what I heard.
How sweet would that be, though?
That would be really cool to see that.
I would play through those games so hard.
I would play through it so hard.
So hard.
Yeah, and since I've never played any of those games, I would definitely look forward to it. But yeah, that is going to wrap up this week's show. We appreciate everyone watching live, downloading the show. If you could help us out by leaving us a review on your preferred podcasting platform, that would be incredible. That helps us get noticed. All that good stuff. If you want to send us emails to gamingwiththebros@yahoo.com, you can send us what you're looking forward to playing the rest of this year. What games you have been playing over the past few months with everything been going on. Suggestions for the show, anything.
Yeah, what game should we play? We've kind of been like clearing out a backlog of
for
2019 games. So like, what else do you think we should play? Like how'd you like Control?
Yeah.
How did you like Luigi's Mansion 3?
Exactly.
These are all great games that came out last year.
Yeah.
What else you got?
And I still think I think maybe this week I might. The other day I was thinking about going back to Spider-Man and finishing that. So I might dive into that while I'm playing Luigi's Mansion and stuff like that. But
nice.
But yeah, appreciate everyone listening, and we will catch you guys next week.
Yeah.